2018 was a great year for video games, and it was also a great year to watch multi-million-dollar companies fail spectacularly. In this video, I am going to break down the top 5 gaming fails for 2018. Dragon Ball Z Fighterz is currently one of the biggest, if not the biggest game in the FGC community right now, but you know what, it might not be that way for long, because it looks like Toei and or one of the other right holders to the Dragon Ball Z franchise is canceling events left and right. Now, they're not just pulling out and, removing their support from the events. They're actually going after the tournament organizers and forbidding them from running the events or broadcasting them on Twitch. This is a stupid decision. It's only going to hurt the game, it's going to hurt players, and it's going to hurt the franchise of Dragon Ball Z as a whole. There haven't been a lot of good Dragon Ball Z games outside of, Legacy of Goku 2. And now that we have Fighterz, probably the best, most authentic fighting game ever created for Dragon Ball Z, I was really hoping that this would be a franchise that would last 10 years. You'd get updates here and there, you'd get a new title. But you know what? If Toei keeps this up, this game isn't going to last much longer. Might be dead in a couple of weeks. That's what some people in the community are saying. I don't know enough to, say whether or not that's true, but this is definitely one of the biggest fails of 2018 when it comes to games. Coming in at number 4, we have DSP, aka Darkside Phil. Now, DSP seems to have this ongoing crisis where every 2 weeks he's about to lose his house, he's about to get arrested by the IRS, and he needs his fans to bail him out. But it looks like 2018 was the year where his fans finally said, you know what, enough is enough, fuck you, Phil, go get a job. Now, Phil had this holiday stream planned for Christmas, and it was a fucking disaster. The dude basically drank himself almost to death, and for the past couple days he's been depressed and hungover. And this is just goes to show you that you don't put all your eggs in the YouTube or Twitch basket, because at times change, things change, and if you don't keep up, if you just keep doing the same thing over and over, eventually you're going to become irrelevant. You're going to become a drunk alcoholic loser who's getting evicted from his house because he doesn't have a job, because he just plays video games online. So right now, DSP, one of the biggest fails of 2018. Coming in at number 3, we have EA Games, who totally fucked their shit up this year in a lot of ways, but probably the biggest way started this year at E3. They showed off the trailer to their new Battlefield game, which was so woke that everyone was like, yeah, this game looks like shit. Now look, obviously there were some women that fought in World War II, but there weren't fucking women with robot arms and dudes with katanas and all this other bullshit. Now the fans were upset, understandably so. I don't really care about Battlefield. I'm more of a, Halo 3, Halo Reach fan when it comes to FPSs. But yeah, Battlefield fans were fucking pissed. And the woke developers over in Sweden were like, if you do not like our game, do not buy it. Well, it looks like that was a great idea, because absolutely nobody bought the fucking game. In fact, the game was already half off on sale in about 2 weeks after it came out. So yeah, we could definitely chalk up EA to being one of the biggest failures of 2018. 2018, especially the last couple months of 2018, have been pretty rough for Blizzard. And you know what? There are only 2 on our list. Number 2 on the list of biggest gaming fails. So what do? Well, first they went to BlizzCon, their annual, orgy of fanboyism, and they basically went on the stage and they told all the longtime Blizzard fans, fuck you, we don't need you anymore, we're making mobile games, we're going to China. Well, how did that work out? Well, first off, fans were fucking pissed. I mean, I'm talking levels of, pissed offness I have not seen for years. On top of that, China, where they banked all their money, just banned the game. So not only have they pissed off all their long-term fans in America, they've also don't have that golden goose in China they thought they were going to get. So they're pretty much fucked. To top it off, they canceled their esport league for Heroes of the Storm, pissing off all those people who are now going to go to League of Legends and Dota maybe. But yeah, Blizzard really fucked up, and I don't know how they're ever going to recover at this point. I mean, Overwatch is dying, Hearthstone's stale as fuck, and now is getting one-upped by MTG Arena, which I would say is probably a superior game. The only thing Hearthstone's really good for now is playing Wild, so you can play with piloted shredders and shit, which I really wish they would unnerve Keeper of the Grove at this point, move him to Hall of Fame. But that's a video, that's a topic for a different video. All you need to know is Blizzard fucked up, but they're not the biggest fuck up this year. No. That's going to be number 1 on the list. I know you guys are smart, that's why you're watching this video, so obviously you've probably guessed by now. The biggest gaming fail of 2018 belongs to Bethesda. Now, this is an epic tale of fail, kind of like the Odyssey or some other book that's really long and boring. But basically, Bethesda really fucked up with Fallout 76. Now, over the past couple years, there have been a lot of cool survival games like Minecraft, Ark Survival, Rust, all that shit that started as early access on Steam and other places where people tested out the beta version and the alpha version, and all those fixes went into the game. A community grew, and then by the time the game was released, at retail, they were successful. Well, Bethesda, in their infinite knowledge, decided, fuck that, we're Bethesda, we made Skyrim, we just ported it to 10 different consoles, we know what we're doing, we don't need early access, we got this. So they basically took their aborted multiplayer from Fallout 4 and tried to, make it into an online survival game. The result was a fucking disaster. To top it off, they pissed off everyone who pre-ordered their collector's edition. They advertised this cool bag. People got a shitty bag, like the kind of bag you get from a dollar store. But add insult to injury, a bunch of people who are famous on Twitter or whatever got the real versions for free, which only further pissed off fans. So now Fallout 76 is a complete fail. The game's already on sale for like $10 some places. Like, retailers cannot get the shit out of their hands. They just want it gone. It's bad. To top it off, when it came to making these bags for people to give them for free as a refund, Blizzard accidentally leaked all of their personal information. This is like Experian times 2. It's like you've already pissed people off, and now the people you're trying to make it better for, you've released their personal info. So I would expect to see Bethesda getting a class action lawsuit of some type, because there's people who've probably had their identity stolen at this point thanks to Bethesda. People have probably opened credit cards in these people's names. And then, right before the year's over, we got a week to go before the new year, Bethesda fucks up again with rum. How do you fuck up rum? I'll tell you how they fucked up rum. They advertised it as being this cool Nuka Black with this cool bottle, and it turns out the bottle's not that cool. It's some cheap plastic shit over like a regular Coke bottle. It's fucking bullshit. So Bethesda basically saw what Blizzard did with fucking over their fans, and they're like, hold my beer, bro. And now Bethesda is just a joke. I really hope Obsidian makes the next Elder Scrolls game. That would be great. I would be fine with that, because as we all know, New Vegas is superior. Fallout 3 was shit, Fallout 4 was shit, and if you disagree, come and fight me, bro. But that's it for this video. Top 5 gaming fails 2018. Let me know if you agree or disagree.